in this lecture, we will talk about the end behavior of the graph of the polynomial functions. The first one is 4x to the fifth plus 2x cubed minus 3x plus 5. Here, remember the degree of this polynomial is odd. Is 5. The second example is 2x to the sixth minus 5x to the fourth plus x squared minus 3. The degree of this polynomial is even. Let's see the end behavior. First, we need to note is when x gets bigger on two ends, positive or negative. So x gets bigger and bigger to the positive, x gets to the negative direction, far away from the center. So when x gets bigger on two ends, then this behavior of the polynomial is totally depends on the first term, right here. So that's why I wrote approximately equal. Similarly, when x gets bigger on two ends, positive or negative, positive direction here, negative direction here, then this polynomial, the behavior of this polynomial, it totally depends on the first term. Okay. Remember here both the leading coefficients 4 are positive. Here is 2 positive. Here is 4 positive. Okay. Now, when you draw the picture for 4x to the fifth, you may plug in a few numbers. Alright. So 0 goes to bigger and bigger, positive direction 1, 2, 3, 4 until 100, and it goes to the negative direction. Okay. Then you will see when x equals negative 2 to the fifth times 4 is negative 128. And x equals negative 1, 4 times negative 1 to the fifth is negative 4. Okay. Similarly, when x is 0, 0 to the fifth is 0, and then 4 times 0 is 0. When x are positive numbers, they are relatively easy. 1 to the fifth is 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, 5 times. So you still have 1 times 4, you have 4. So x is 1, y is 4. And again, x is 2 to the fifth is 32 times 4, 128. Okay. And then you have 5 pairs. Negative 2 right here, and then you have negative 128. Okay. X is negative 2, y is negative 128 somewhere. Or maybe I should put, let's see. Yeah, maybe I should put a little bit higher. Let me put a little bit higher. Yeah, it should be right here. This is the one. Okay. Yeah, 50, 100, 110, 120 negative, and here 128, and is a little bit above negative 130. Now x is negative 1, negative 4. So negative 1, negative 4 is right about here. Here is negative 10. So 0, 0. And then 1, 4, 1, 4. X is 1, y is 4, is slightly below 5. X is 2, y is 128. X is 2, 128 is about there. Okay. All right. So the end behavior, it looks like on the right hand side it's going up, on the left hand side it's going down. So it's this one, like that. Okay. You want to have this arrow be correct. This is concave, concave. Okay. Yeah, in the direction similar like this. All right. Similarly, for 2x to the 6th, you plug in 5 numbers, and then 2 times negative 2 to the 6th. Since here is even, you always get positive number. Okay, and then times 2, positive 128. So when x is negative, you get a positive. When x is negative 1 to the 6th, which is still negative 1 times 2, and then you have a 2. And then here 0, input 0 to the 6th is 0 times 0 6 times, which is 0, and then times 2, you have a 0. For the positive number 1, 2, they are relatively easier. Okay, yeah. So 1 to the 6th is still 1 times 2, which is 2. Okay, because again 1 to the 6th is 1 times 1 times 1 6 times. So you still have a 1, and then times 2. And 2 times 6th, 2 to the 6th is 64 times 2, 128. So it doesn't matter x is positive or negative, you always end up positive numbers. That's because here is even and there was odd. Okay. Now you want to put those pictures, those points, negative 2, 128 here, because here is 120. Negative 1, 2 here, 0, 0 here, and 1, 2 here, and 2, 128. X is 2, y is 128. So the picture looks like a U. And then the end behavior will be like this. Okay, that's the trick. So for end behavior, you only need to consider again is the leading one. Here we are lucky is that here they are both positive. If one of them is negative, for example, if here were negative, then whatever you input, you always get negative. Then this picture would be flipped. Okay, and then the direction would be like that. Similarly, if here is negative, you have to rotate like this. Okay, then the picture would be like that. All right, and then the end behavior will be different. Will be different. So here we use both are positive. For the negative, you just simply want to flip it. Alright. Okay, please review this lecture. I will see you next time.